and welcome back to Wendigow Express. Today I'll be reviewing another locomotive, and it's this, the Heljan Class 33 in British Rail Green. Without further ado, let's start. As you may or may not know, this is my first ever Heljan model, so it'll be a leap into the deep unknown, which is always exciting. So let's get her out of the box. Alright, let's get this out of the box using a slidable package, and then sort of have to take it out. There's a small manual here, but we'll leave that to one side. And then the engine itself, as you may see on the sticker, it cost £100 this, which for a modern-ish diesel, it's not bad. Taking off the clamshell packaging now, the model is finally wrapped. And then taking it out, you can see there's a detail pack underneath here, which is got quite a lot of things in it, so I'll take a look at that in a mo. But then, the engine itself. Here it is. Wow, feels very heavy to the weight. Got sprung buffers on first inspection, which is really nice to see. I'll have a closer look at that in a moment. And then there's a detail bag. On this I can spot snow ploughs, a pair of them, vacuum pipes, and extra detail bits. I don't really know what to call these. I should really, but I don't. Yep, and all that said and done, let's look at the detail of the engine. And here it is on the display track. As you can see, it reflects well in the light here, as the finish gives a nice sort of matte glow underneath the warm lights that I've got in my room. Focusing on the front here, you can see that the model has got sprung buffers, and too it's already got a lot of detail on the buffer beam, which is really nice to spot. And then, on the mirrors itself, there's a white band around it that makes it look like it's got goggles, which I think is really cool. And then, on the front, several separate handrails, nice metal ones, and on the side of the doors too. A really well done front end by Heljan. Remember, it's the first model I've ever bought from them. On the side of the engine here, you can see the separate glazing parts on where the window should go. And no etched grills unfortunately, but they still look nice and realistic. On the other cab now, it's mostly the same, if not all the same. Separate handrails, and also you can notice the windscreen wipe as well here too. On the top here, every rivet is counted up here on the top panel, and a big metal part where the exhaust comes out from is like a different texture, so it stands out more. And then on the top here, there's an etched grille where a fan is. I actually think is really nice, because you can very faintly see it. You can't really see it on the phone camera very well. Not really all that much detail on the bogies that's separately picked out, except for this sort of piston looking thing and the dial on the fuel tank, which is subtle, but I think is enough. Using the phone light now, we're going to try and have a look inside the cab, which doesn't seem to have much detail inside of it. No, it doesn't seem to be separately painted or anything, it's just a quite simple representation of one. All in all, a great first impression by Heljan. The Class 33 really is a fine looking model, matching any other diesel in my collection, and I can't wait to give it a run on the track. So, let's do it. All in all, for Heljan, or Heljan, it depends on how you say it, Class 33 is an immaculate model, and for £100 you can't really go wrong. It's a stunner, but is it a runner? Let's find out. Oh, it is. Oh, it does work. That's good. You know, if a model didn't work, I wouldn't really like it that much. And this has not been run before under my ownership. Seems a nice one, have to say. Let's see how slow it'll go. Right, turning the controller up slowly. Well, that's nice. And the other direction. Oof. It's very good. Yeah. So no problem with the crawling. I think it's time for a bit of running in. See you on the other side. I prematurely halted running in to fit some couplings in that are supplied in the detail bag, and now I shall continue. Heljan have really knocked it out the park with this model. My first ever experience with them, and I think they've produced a really good train here. The moulding's all fine and good, the running is correct and well, and I personally think this is a really great model. Well, the verdict is in. It's good! So that's it for this edition of Wendigow Express, and I need to get out of my room or else I'll have a hot flush. So, that's it. Goodbye! And enjoy this montage.